Yesterday what we have seen is Shiva Tantra, Vijnana Bhairava. It is the chapter 1 what we have seen. Now what you are going to see is the chapter 2. What does it say? It is something like the same as what we have seen yesterday. You are taking the breath inside, your consciousness, awareness goes with the breath. It goes to the end till your navel. Then there will be a place where you have to come back and leave the breath through your nose. The incoming breath, the gap, then you are leaving the breath out. That gap, there you have to concentrate. So your consciousness and awareness should be like that. This is the first technique. Now the second technique what we are going to see is, it is just mildly different, that's all. What is the mild difference? The breath which comes in, you are taking the breath, it goes down. The same breath goes out. It is not the different breath, mind you. When the breath comes in, the same breath is going out. It is Shiva Tantra number 2. Shiva says to Parvati, Devan says to Devi, my dear, the breath which you take goes deep down and the same breath it goes out. So there is no disconnectivity, there is no gap. There will be a turning point. The breath goes inside, the same breath goes outside. So there will be a turning point, a curve. That curve should be concentrated. That curve is like, a car. It's a gear is there, isn't it? The gear, if it is in the neutral, the car won't move, isn't it, sir? Bike, the bike is in neutral, the bike doesn't move. The engine keeps on going on, isn't it, sir? That neutral is the turning point. That neutral is the turning point. The breath which comes in and the breath which goes out are both the same. The breath is not in parallel lines. Breath coming in, breath going out. It is not in parallel line. Same breath. So automatically they should be having a connection. See, as we have seen, nostrils, the air comes in, it goes. The first technique what we have seen is the breath goes in and the breath goes out through the nose. So we have to concentrate in this gap. This is the first technique what we have seen. Concentrate on this gap. Then the breath goes out. You are inhaling the breath, a fresh breath. This gap you have to concentrate. This is the first sutra which we have seen. And the second sutra is the breath is going inside. It's coming up to the nasal. As the breath comes in, what happens? The stomach bulges out. Just like in a balloon, you take the air inside, what happens? The balloon bulges, the stomach bulges out. So the air comes in. The air in the sense, air is a container, inside that there is a prana, the Sakti, the power. Then after that the breath goes out through the nostril. Through the nostril. Now Shiva says, concentrate on this particular part, the turning part, the curve part. The breath goes out and new breath is taken in. Just see the curve here. That curve is something like a gear in a bike, where you find the gear. If the engine is on, that is, engine will get more and more hot or hotter and hotter. Just like that, that gap, not that gap, that turning point, the curve. In that curve, all your emotions plays an important role. See here, suppose if you are happy in this curve, suppose if you are happy, the curve takes a faster or curve takes a different position. At the time of sleeping, from the state of awakeness, you are going to the state of sleeping, unconscious state, isn't it, at the time of sleeping. So, that turning point of the breath, this curve plays an important role. Early morning, when you get up from your bed, from the unconscious state to conscious state you are coming, there that curve plays an important role. So, that particular curve should be taken care of. Suppose if you are very angry, you are not moving your body, you are just suppressing all your feelings inside. What happens? You start abusing others, insulting others. Sometimes if you have knife, if you are so irritated, you may even kill others. Have you seen in temples, people start dancing? They say they got God inside them. It is all the suppressed feeling. Just like in an engine, the vehicle is kept in a neutral state. The car is keep on, the engine is on, the engine keeps getting hot and hot, hotter and hotter. Then just like that, if you keep all your feelings inside you, either anger, frustration, disappointment, sadness, then internal organisms has the negative impact, because your body is made of 9 crore cells. You are not a single person. You depend upon 9 crore persons are there in your body, 9 crore cells. Each cell has some connection. Each cell has a living quality. That's the reason now, you take a cell, you can DNA. Through that you can make even many people on the DNA. So, here the concentration is on the turning point. So, when you concentrate on that, you just have a feeling. When you are angry, suddenly your breath starts moving. Suddenly you are sad, your breath starts moving. The curve, the point of the curve, it goes faster, or it takes a fast deviation. When you can see a person through his face, the way he takes the breath, it shows whether he is a angry person or a calm person or a quiet person, disappointment. When you have the romantic feelings or the sexual feelings, even the face, even there the curve changes. For each and every moment from morning to night, the mind is like a monkey's mind. It keeps jumping from one to other. Sadness to happiness, happiness to disappointment, frustration, loneliness, sexual ecstasy, dream. So, you keep on moving. The keep on moving your thoughts is the result of the curves. So, concentrate on your breath, inhale the breath, you see the curve, and that particular point, the curve point, that says, and that concentration on that, which controls your emotions. You come to the stage, as far as you are sitting there, you are normal. When you come here to the stage and you want to speak to the audience, what happens? The breath curve takes a different position, isn't it, sir? At the time of going to bed, you lie down, the curve, it takes a different position and makes you to go to the bed. But your mind is occupied in various other thoughts. The curve is in the same position, you are unable to sleep. So, the breath coming inside and breath going outside, that turning point, that curve, that is the important factor which makes you to change your feelings, your emotions. So, let us concentrate on that. Now, coming here, I ask you to see a flower, a rose flower, or I ask you to see this gentleman. You just see them. Can you concentrate on that particular person for at least for 5 minutes, completely with full awareness? It's not possible. In cinema theatre, what you find? All the lights are off. The hero and heroine are there. Villain is there. Characters. Everywhere dark. Your eyes can see only the picture. 100% you have to focus. The director, art director, musicians, everybody are working night and day to bring the best picture, to make your eyes and heart, all the images to be registered in your mind. There your breath, the curve, you are inhaling, going out, curling. The hero cries, sometimes you may cry. The heroine dances, she takes you over there, you become the hero. You put yourself in the position of hero. So the mind changes. The changes happens because of the inhaling and exhaling the breath. So concentrate on that turning point, and you will be able to control your emotions. Happiness will be equal to sadness for you. There is nothing like happiness and sadness. There is nothing like disappointment and anger. There is nothing like frustration. Everything seems to be equal. There is no difference between this emotion and that emotion. Everything becomes normal. So here the second tantra is inhaling and exhaling the breath. As the breath goes inside, you are leaving the breath. So the same breath goes outside, and same breath is the inside breath. So it has to take a turn. That turning point is the point where all your emotions or your state of mind changes.